prog, penny twist and flavor, and you are watching Live Prog. We are Sky Architect,
and you're watching
Live Prog. Bam!
Skybox.
One of the things I like to do as a reviewer is surf the web looking for new music, because of course the internet is a very good source these days where musicians get a presence. There are a lot of social networks, but of course there are also the dedicated prog sites. Now, one of the websites I visit on a regular basis, well, almost every day, is progwereld.org. The Dutch website, Progwereld, unfortunately it's only in the Dutch language, is the oldest Dutch prog site, and well, they have a very dedicated team and they really come up with interesting music. Sometimes music that you don't expect. Check out another piece of music from what you just heard, and again this is London Underground and the album is Honey Drops. Well, the track you just heard was the title track of the album, and it is, of course, this album, Honey Drops by London Underground. Now, first of all, I gotta warn you, you may have got a good idea, but this is not a prog album. It was featured on the prog website because it is very closely related. Of course, the Hammond, the Moog are instruments that are used on this album. Well, they're used often in many prog albums as well. Now, you've heard 2 songs of this, and the most interesting part, which really surprised me, because if you look at the cover, you know, also the other side, it's all London Underground, that's the name of the band, so, well, they're from England. Well, wrong. They're from Italy. Did you expect that? I mean, do you really expect a band calling themselves London Underground to be from Italy? I would never expect this. And I think I know why this band plays instrumental music. Because I've been in touch with one of the band members, and I have to be honest, his English was not so good. My Italian is worse, but that could explain everything. But language is not important on this album. The music is what counts. And, well, I like it. It's not a prog album. Okay, no problem. I know that. It's 70s, it's psychedelic, it's got roaring Hammonds. So check out another track of this album, which is called Dharma for One. This band does have a very limited web presence. Basically they have a MySpace page. And on the MySpace page is a small biography in English, fortunately. And that learned me that they're around from 1998. And they made 3 albums so far. Honey Drop being album number 3. This album, if I look at it, it's released or distributed by Musea. Well, this is of course one of the larger progressive labels, so that makes it interesting to listen to. But well, I found it a very interesting album to listen to. They haven't been very active, but well, they make some nice music. I did mention something about the Moog. Well, check out this next track, St. Helens, which features the Moog. I hope you can see this. I've seen it. This gives you a little idea of this band. And what I noted when I looked through the different tracks on the album, I noticed that they didn't write all the songs themselves. They covered a few songs. A couple of songs are kind of dedicated to a man who's played a very important role in the Moog, Brian Auger. They played a song from Steve Hillage. They have their version of Midnight Cowboy by John Barry. And yes, the Beatles. They come up as well. They have their own version of Norwegian Wood. And well, that's basically the track I want to leave you with, because I got nothing more to say about this band. If you like a little bit of psychedelic music, 60s, 70s, Hammonds, keyboards, instrumental music, you might like this one. Don't expect progressive rock, however, but in itself it's a nice album. So I leave you with their interpretation, a selection of it from Norwegian Wood, and thank you for watching. See you next time.